Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 27th, 28th, and 29th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for my Pisces. Hello, my Pisces. How are you? Now you know, when I am doing the weekend readings, I am using my two Radley Valentine decks. I'm using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will then pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I then like my Emily Anderson crystal card, so I'll pull one with that too. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Ooh, something's happening quickly for you. I open myself to higher power, whatever the message is. My job is just to deliver, okay, to whoever might need to hear it. We have a lot of energy going on. So we have the 29th, 30th, and the 1st of December coming up. Now, the 29th, Neptune. You know, I keep saying Neptune. Let me just double check. I could be wrong with that, but I think it's Neptune. Yes, Neptune. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden I had this thought that it wasn't Neptune. Anyway, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. I mean, those are Neptune. So whereas Neptune's been retrograde, so there's been some emotional pulling, this is going to kind of, as this gets a little more into its direct path. Now, we might go through some of the stuff you just went through because it has to still navigate those waters. So this is what a retrograde is like. So here is where it starts, right? Let's see if I can do this. So here's where it starts, and then it goes retrograde. Now, let's go into where you can see it. Now it's going to go direct, but it goes direct from here. So it has to take a little bit of time to get back to where it was. Now, with Mercury, that retrograde is like 2 weeks. They call that the shadow. So there is a shadow here. So a lot of the things that you have to navigate, you might have just gone through for the last couple of weeks until it gets to that point where it can go forward again. So just know that. So, but it is good. It is good because you're both, your little fishies, instead of one up here and one down there, you are starting to swim together. Now, the other thing is that on the 30th, we have the full moon in Gemini. Now, that is, it's like at 4:20 something in the morning Eastern Standard Time. It's also a lunar eclipse, so there's more oomph to it. There is, this is about clarity. This is about truth. This is cutting through some more. Now, just as Scorpio doesn't like secrets, Gemini is like, lays it out there. Gemini lays it out there and says, this is the way it is. And then we go to Sagittarius and Scorpio in Mercury. Mercury in Sagittarius, and that's communication. And Sagittarius is like, I'm going to tell it all. So I really feel that this is about truth coming out more and more and more. And it's not my truth. It's not your truth. It's one of those things, well, if I'm going to hear the truth, I'd rather hear truth that I like. Now, this is like that truth hurts type of thing because it's like the truth. So, but again, it's one of those things that helps to clear the waters, which, my Pisces, you are a water energy, so you can appreciate that. Okay. Let's see what we have now. So one card fell out. There's going to be some fast movement that you have really no control over. But these two are reversed. So these are strong energies. Now, remember, when an angel comes to you, write it down because you're going to, you can call upon them. Let's put it that way. This is Metatron. Metatron is believed to have been Enoch. Enoch walked as a human, now was transfixed and has the ear of God. So that's a good angel to talk to. That's a good angel to call upon. Now that's the story. Sevens have that divine umbrella. So you do your work, you do what you can do, and then, you kind of have to give it up to, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine. And sometimes they like to just mess with things. But the thing about the Chariot is that many times over, You're doing what you can do, and that's what you're supposed to do. But, sometimes the reins are taken from your hands. But the Chariot is always, to me, fast moves. So the Chariot is, okay, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Let's see what we have next. Reversed. The Page of Air. Now, pages have the underlying energy is earth, so a lot of times that's your work or your money. But this is air, so air is our Aquarius, it's our Libra, it's our Gemini, it's our thought processes. It could be about hearing news. You could be hearing news about how you make your money. You could be hearing news about your work. You could be hearing news about some changes coming to your work or how you make your money. Now, but this is then you regroup and you re-strategize, and then you figure this out, okay? This doesn't mean, just because you hear news doesn't mean that that's the end of the discussion. But the news could also be very, very positive too. So don't, always know that we're going to hear news, but the page has an optimism to the page. Page could be male or female. Page has an optimism. The page has anything is possible. The page is, I'm not going to quit now. Okay? Okay. So the Page of Air is logical, honest, impulsive. Challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. So again, remember what I said, what was coming up. But remember too, full moon, and you, my Pisces, the water signs are very affected by the moon. Still, 3 days before to 3 days after, this is the time to release, relinquish, and request. So release what holds you back, relinquish what you don't need, but request. Request the good stuff. Thoughts, words, positive. Here we go, our last card here. Yeah, I love this. I love the Three of Water. Water is your sign. It's also Cancer. It's also Scorpio, fluid. This is about rejoicing. This is about, I don't know if somebody, this is about, children. This is about having fun. This is about things working out well. This is about celebration, okay? So whatever this is, so this could actually be a very good turning point for your business. This could be one of those things where or your work, where you're thinking, I don't know how this is going to work out. And then this divine hand, your higher power, guardian angels, your archangel comes in, steps in, and turns things around for you. And it's like, thank you. Remember, we always need to say thank you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, higher power, divine, whoever, spirit guides, whoever that is. Thank you. Anyway, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcements. The need to have more fun. And one of the things I really was going to say is about, if anybody, about pregnancies too. And not to say, but I did feel babies with that energy too, with the Three of Water. So let's go on, but it's good energy. It's good energy. And maybe that's what's like, oh my gosh, maybe that's what makes you feel a little out of control. The thing about that is go with the flow with that, my Pisces, and give that up to higher power. So a lot of things we don't have control over. We try to do our best, but we have to realize that there's things that we don't have control. Anyway, this one is reversed. Here we go. The Nine of Michael. Well, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be worried. But remember, nines have this ending energy. It's like wrap it up, put a bow on it, get it in the mail. Michael is air energy again. And this is just, remember, we've got celebration. So all of this worry, all of this angst, all of this mental Olympics, let that go. Let that go. Because something, again, I do feel, if you're worried, if you're pregnant, I do feel babies. I do feel babies or pregnancies with this. I do feel that, that this is about, hearing news about your work. The thing is, though, if it, don't borrow trouble. This is a time that like I said, the truth, nothing but the truth type of energy here. You can't handle the truth. Yes, all of that type of energy. So when that happens, things then open up. Things then, come to light. So try not to borrow trouble, okay? I know my Pisces. I know my husband's a Pisces. My brother's a Pisces. So I do know. I know. My niece is a Pisces. I think that's the only, well, my brother-in-law was a Pisces. So I had a lot of Pisces. And, I know that for the most part, you're like, yes, yes, but what if? Leave the what ifs alone. Okay? Okay. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome, because that's one thing. That's one thing about you, my Pisces, and I've seen this with all of these Pisces, is when you really get beyond the obstacles and you look at the outcome, all of that, it amazes me how it all comes true for you. So, release feelings of worry. Blah, blah, blah. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Let it go. But that is one thing that, I've seen that with all of those Pisces that I just talked to you about, that I just said. It's like, oh, so many times they worry about all the little minutia, and yet when they say, but this is what they want, they get it done. They get it. So you do. You get it. You manifest. So keep it positive. Now, let's go on. We're going to pull one card from my crystal deck. Not telling you to buy any of the crystals because I'm not selling any anyway. But let's see what they have here. And they can be expensive. Earth. Well, that's cheap. Get outside. Get yourself a little baggie of earth. Anyway, it helps to ground you. It helps to keep you, and it helps, with all this other energy going on, it will help you stay in the moment, in the present, okay? So, but it's also abundance, fertility, harvesting, logic. Interesting, that word comes up again. Anyway, my Pisces. If you enjoy my readings, remember the button, like, share, subscribe. It really helps, so thank you. As always, my Pisces, know that you are loved. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.